Hello everybody, it's Stock Picks by Tim, and today in this video I'm going to go over Voyager Digital. I'm going to get into VGX token, and we're going to look into vygvf, that's Voyager Digital's stock ticker. And we've got a very important date for both VGX token holders and stockholders. Now if you don't mind hitting the like, notification bell, and subscribe. I put out daily videos and I definitely appreciate each and every one of you, and let's get into Voyager. Now you'll see with VGX token we have had a nice run up from about 60 cents. Although, looking back, we have just been dropping like a rock ever since we hit about 220. We have just been falling since then. We've got our regulation fear, so definitely be aware that there is risk with this one. But know that the price is very, very suppressed with this bad news. I think a lot of this negative regulation fear is kind of somewhat priced in. However, depending on what the outcome, brings us, this could definitely fall further, or it could actually pop and have a nice run if regulation is in VGX's favor. Now, one thing I wanted to show you here is how correlated Bitcoin and VGX are. I mean, just look at as of recently, they're very, very similar. They had this dip, they kind of trading back sideways again. If you look, they are very similar. So you're going to also have to watch Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin specifically, watch that we don't break 25,000. If we do break 25,000, we are in for some lower levels. And for Bitcoin, as a resistance point, we've got about 32,000 till we can push higher. Ever since the 12th of May, this has been trending up. However, I do expect this to touch these lower levels, especially if the NASDAQ does continue to sell. It has been correlating with the NASDAQ, but as Cathie Wood even said, this correlation will happen until it doesn't. And I agree with her, that we are going to correlate with the NASDAQ until it diverges and just does its own thing. And this should happen soon. And I believe Steve Elric, actually, the Voyager CEO, also said that too. And we've actually got news just the other day about Voyager rolling out a one-to-one live messaging support on their app. So just another step in customer service, quality service while you use Voyager's app. And if you don't yet have Voyager, check out the link below. I've got, I believe, a $35 reward. If you sign up, put in $100, you're instantly getting a 35% profit. So definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. I really do like Voyager Digital. And get ready, guys, because on Monday we're having Voyager's conference call. It's going to give us a lot of information on their NFT direction that they're going with that, the whole stock support on Voyager Digital. A lot of information is going to be there, and I will be covering it, so stick around. Now, their earnings is coming out on Monday morning, and looking at the numbers, they expect 100 million in revenue. Last quarter we saw 164 million. Quarter before that we saw 81 million. I definitely want to see over the previous quarter. I don't expect us to beat this quarter. Now the expectation is that we won't beat this previous quarter, so that's slightly negative, but seeing that Bitcoin has been falling down, it's definitely going to affect the profit that Voyager can make. Less buying and selling volume is definitely going to lower the revenue for Voyager, so we'll see where that goes. But I do want to see them break past 100 million and definitely over 81 million. I do not want to see them start regressing. And actually, if you go back to the October report, they had 109 million. I would like to see them beat 110 million personally, and I would be happy with that. Although, yes, it would be less than the previous quarter reported, but still an improvement year over year. And they are expecting a negative quarter, so keep an eye on the EPS. We'll see if we're negative 11 cents, maybe less, maybe we'll get negative 10. Maybe we'll be closer towards a positive EPS. Last quarter, we got 1 cent positive EPS. Quarter before was negative 2 cents. Quarter before that was 73 cents. So this would be the first negative quarter of this magnitude. And I'll leave you guys a link below for this here. This is actually a price prediction. It was just updated. It's updated from time to time. The predictions always change. So if the price starts coming up, you will likely see these predictions roll much higher. But it's a very interesting article. It kind of goes into VGX. Here's a fun fact some of you might not know. VGX is actually an ERC token, so it's based on the Ethereum network. That's great. It's a bulletproof system. Now, the Voyager team doesn't just have experience building the E-Trade platform, but they're also responsible for helping build Apple and Uber as well. Now, looking at this year's prediction, it is expected to be a minimum of 206. This can, of course, change as the year goes on. But it's just interesting to watch this and just see how they adjust depending on the price movement. So to me personally, these predictions mean nothing. It's just based on algorithms and stuff, just like they say. But still something, something interesting to look at. But they have a 2030 prediction that Voyager will be 760. I personally expect them to be much over that, but that also depends on kind of where our regulation stuff goes. So there's definitely high risk with Voyager, but there's also high reward. Alright my friends, that's all I've got for you today, but what are you investing in? Are you buying VGX token? Are you buying vygvf, Voyager's stock? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, take it easy.